The AFTV USA Tour is brought to you today by NordVPN. NordVPN offers you secure and private internet browsing on the go with maximum protection.
You can stream all your geo-blocked programs, and it's fast. From a click of a button, you can be anywhere in the world.
Feel invincible with NordVPN and get an exclusive deal by clicking this link in the description. Hi and welcome along to AFTV Transfer Daily, brought to you today by NordVPN, the show that keeps you up to date with players that we link with a summer transfer move to Arsenal on the NordVPN. By the way, a very, very useful tool over here, keeps you safe and secure. And also what I've liked about the VPN is the geo-block stuff you can still get to watch. Kept me up to date the other day with the Women's Euro, so fantastic. If you want to get one, there's a link in the description. Click on that link and you can get your very own NordVPN. Transfer Daily coming to you a little bit late today if you're over there in the UK. I've got the dark glasses on as well. It's not because of the sunshine. It was a heavy night last night. Trust me, over here in Florida. We met up with troops and oh my God, it was messy out here in Florida. But we didn't get arrested or nothing like that. We're still here. We all had a great time. That was brilliant out there. And meeting up with all the Arsenal fans again yesterday. They had this big podcast event that was on. Lee Judges was on it. He was brilliant. And yeah, so many Arsenal fans over here in Florida. And I tell you what, they're so positive at the moment. You know what I mean? They're really happy with what they've seen so far with the signings. They were happy with the performance the other night. And you know, the general theme amongst the fans seems to be, let's just get a couple more in. You know what I mean? Central midfielder, right winger, couple more in, and, you know, Arsenal could do really, really well this season. And there's been, you know, one player that's really stood out. Now, you're all going to be thinking I'm talking about Gabriel Jesus or Eddie Nketiah. The one player that so far seems to have really struck an impression down here, over here, should I say, in America, in Florida, is William Saliba. Everybody just saying this guy is like the proverbial new signing because, you know, we haven't seen him, have we? You know, we signed him a couple of years ago. We haven't seen him. He's been away at Nice. He's been away at Marseille. Now back at Arsenal, looking really good. Looks like he's matured a lot. Looking like he's going to be a real top player. Of course, player of the season last year over there in France, young player of the season, should I say. And Marseille were absolutely gutted when the loan move come to an end and he went back to Arsenal. As a matter of fact, the manager who left Marseille at the start of the season, walked out of the club, cited that as one of the big reasons in that he's like, we needed to keep Saliba. Now, the problem with Saliba's been, and I've spoken about this a few times on the show, the contracts. You know, he's got 2 years left on his current deal. I just keep worrying about the fact that, you know, what if he has a blinding season for us this year, then he's into the last year of his contract. There are already big clubs hovering. Barcelona said to be the latest one. But the good news is that it seems like a brand new contract extension has been agreed and William Saliba is set to sign a new long-term contract at Arsenal. It hasn't been announced yet, but that all the talk coming from over here is that that's been agreed, it's been done and dusted, and that will get done. And William Saliba will have a new contract, but reportedly going to be an extra 2 years onto that deal, which I think makes perfect sense. So that would be fantastic. Moving on to another rumour, Thomas Lemar, remember him? I cannot forget when Arsenal tried to sign Thomas Lemar for £92 million. It came out of the blue. A lot of people was like, Lemar, 92 million. But I remember at that time, it was another one of those horrible transfer windows where every Arsenal fan was just like, pay it, let's get it done, let's do it, let's just pay it, right? £92 million. We didn't end up doing it in the end, and he ended up moving to Atletico Madrid for £65 million in 2018. To say it's been a bit of a disastrous signing has been an understatement. You know, 9 goals he scored in 142 appearances, and it's really been a poor time since they signed him from Monaco. Now today, we're hearing from L'Equipe that Arsenal were offered the chance to sign Thomas Lemar. We know that Arsenal are looking for, possible wide players, wingers that can score goals. Well, he's not exactly been scoring goals, but Thomas Lemar, he can actually play as an attacking midfielder. He can play on the right wing. He can play on the left wing. He was offered to Arsenal, also offered to Everton. Both clubs have rejected a chance to sign Thomas Lemar. He's on massive wages, said to be on about £155,000 a week. There wouldn't have been a very high transfer fee, but the thing is, how he has fallen, that now he's just being offered out and even literally being given away, and still nobody's really interested in him. Crazy that we were going to pay £92 million for him. Cody Gakpo is being linked with Arsenal again today. As I said, we're looking for a wide player, it seems, that can score goals. And when we lost out on Rafinha, a lot of people at that time were saying maybe Arsenal might turn to Cody Gakpo. Well, a lot of reports out today saying that they are going to go back in for Gakpo. As I said, he scored 21 goals and had 15 assists in 47 games last season for PSV. He is a real up-and-coming player. You've always got that question mark of he done it in the Dutch league. I'm not being funny. It's a lot easier to score goals and do really well in the Dutch league. It's not to say they don't have quality players. I mean, they produce absolute brilliant players. But would he be able to replicate that in the Premier League? He's definitely a top prospect. Let's see how this one develops out. But Cody Gakpo being linked today with a move to Arsenal. Talking of some of the players that could be moving on, Hector Bellerin. Now, we starting to discuss some of these players that might be moving on every single day now. Hector Bellerin has reportedly rejected a couple of offers that have come out of Italy because he's really got his heart set on trying to get back to Real Betis. Now, he was on loan at Betis last season. He had a really successful time, won a trophy with them as well. And he really wants to go back to Real Betis. I even saw something the other day where there was a suggestion that there could be a crowdfunding done to try and get the money up so that they can get the deal done. The problem is Bellerin's wages. He probably have to take a big drop. Arsenal are looking for a decent transfer fee. He does still have a couple of years left on his contract. And obviously Real Betis don't have that sort of money. But there's a lot of interest in Hector Bellerin from a lot of different clubs. But personally, the reports are he wants to go back to Real Betis, where he had a really, really great time. And what about Bernd Leno? Saw him the other night, said hello to him. He had a big smile on his face, seemed fine. But what's happening with Bernd Leno? Is Bernd Leno going to be moving to Fulham or not? I was checking out the excellent transfer checker on Twitter, and they're reporting that, he's getting a bit frustrated, him and his team, that the deal has not yet been done for him to go to Fulham. It seems to be that the disagreement is all about bonus payments, something that was, they describe in the tweet as being something that was minimal that's now turning into kind of a major issue. But of course, Bernd Leno will want to get this deal tied up and will want to move on to Fulham. You know what? I'm a little bit gutted with this one because I still think he's the perfect, you know what? You don't even call him backup. You know what I mean? It's like him and Ramsdale. If one of them's out and the other one comes in, you just say to yourself, no problems, because they're both class. But listen, he wants to move on. He wants to play regular first team football. It's a World Cup year, and you've got to understand that. But Leno, growing a bit frustrated that things haven't been sorted out. Lots of things to be sorted out. Asking you guys again, what do Arsenal need? Let us know in the comments. You know what I mean? Somebody was saying to me last night, and speaking to one of the fans, we could do it a right back. There's been these rumours about Tomiyasu not being fit for the start of the season. He's had this little muscle problem. Still hasn't played. It's going to be interesting to see if he plays in the friendly or plays any part in the friendly tomorrow. I saw him the other night as well. But will he feature in the friendly tomorrow against Chelsea? That's going to be really interesting to see, because Tomiyasu, very important player, but we haven't just not seen enough of him. And if he's not going to be playing a lot of games and going to be injured, do we need to bring in another right back, especially if Hector Bellerin is leaving, or do we keep Bellerin? Would love to hear from you guys in the comments. Listen, thanks for watching the show today. Don't forget to check out all of our brilliant content that we're doing over here in Florida. The vlog from yesterday was absolutely brilliant. You see me and Cecil, we were behind the scenes. You can also see what it was like up in the stands in that game. Absolutely brilliant vlog yesterday, so make sure you check that out. And don't forget to check out NordVPN. The link is in the description. When you're abroad especially, you know, you want to keep your phone safe. You want to watch geo-block stuff. It's absolutely brilliant for that. An essential tool, I think. Thanks for watching the show, and we'll see you tomorrow. Shop for AFTV merch at shop.aftv.co.uk. Subscribe to us on YouTube. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, Snapchat, and Twitch. We've got content for every platform, so check it out.